Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's English speaking practice session. I'm Emma, and I am thrilled to help you improve your English speaking skills. In this video, we will focus on conversational English, pronunciation, and fluency. Grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Before we start, let's warm up our vocal cords. These exercises will help loosen up your tongue and mouth muscles. Let's try some tongue twisters. She sells seashells by the seashore. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Repeat each tongue twister 5 times. Don't worry if you stumble at first. Practice makes perfect. Now, take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for 3 seconds and exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat this 5 times. Let's start with some basic conversational phrases. I'll say each phrase twice. First, listen carefully and then repeat after me. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Good evening. Now, try introducing yourself. My name is Emma. What's your name? Nice to meet you. How about some common responses? I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? I'm great, thank you. Now let's practice some real-life scenarios. Imagine you're in these situations and speak along with me. At a coffee shop, you might say, "Hi, can I get a cup of coffee, please?" The barista might respond, "Sure. Would you like anything else?" You could reply, "No, thank you." How much is it? It's $3. Here you go. Another scenario is meeting someone new. You might say, "Hi, I'm Emma." The other person could respond, "Nice to meet you." Other person's name. What do you do? You could say, "I work as a teacher." How about you? Next, we'll work on pronunciation. I'll say a word slowly, and you repeat after me. Schedule, opportunity, comfortable, entrepreneur. Repeat each word 5 times. Focus on the sound of each syllable. I'll read a short passage, and then I'll ask some questions. Listen carefully. Last weekend, I visited the countryside. The weather was beautiful, and I enjoyed a long walk through the fields. I also visited a small farm and learned about how they grow vegetables. Now, let's answer some questions. Where did I go last weekend? What was the weather like? What did I learn about? Let's learn some new words today. I'll introduce 5 words, explain their meanings, and use them in sentences. Enthusiastic means having or showing intense and eager enjoyment or interest. For example, she was enthusiastic about the new project. Impressive means evoking admiration through size, quality, or skill. For example, the sunset was truly impressive. Reliable means consistently good in quality or performance, able to be trusted. For example, he is a reliable friend. Generous means showing a readiness to give more of something than is necessary or expected. For example, she made a generous donation to the charity. Delicious means highly pleasant to the taste. For example, the cake was delicious. Let's have a short conversation. I'll play both parts, and you can join in by repeating or responding. Hi, how was your day? It was great. I went to the park and read a book. How about you? I had a busy day at work, but I'm glad it's over. What do you do for work? I'm an engineer. I design buildings. Now, let's practice storytelling. I'll tell a short story, and you can repeat it after me, sentence by sentence. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Jack. He lived in a small village near the mountains. Every day, Jack would explore the forest and play with his friends. One day, he found a mysterious treasure map. It's important to express your opinions. I'll say a few statements, and you can practice agreeing or disagreeing. I think learning English is fun. Agree, yes, I agree. Learning English is fun. Disagree, I don't think so. It can be challenging. Traveling is the best way to learn about new cultures. Agree, I totally agree. You learn a lot by traveling. Disagree. I'm not sure. You can also learn by reading books. We've reached the end of today's session. Remember, practice is the key to mastering English. Here are some tips to continue your practice. Speak daily, even if it's just for a few minutes. Watch English shows and try to mimic their pronunciation. Join a language group and practice with others. Keep a journal and write down new words and phrases you learn. Thank you for joining me today. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next session. Goodbye. Hello again. Welcome back to our English speaking practice session. I'm Emma, and today we are continuing our journey to improve your English speaking skills. In this session, we will dive deeper into conversation practice, vocabulary building, and fluency exercises. So, get ready and let's begin. To warm up, let's start with some more tongue twisters. These are great for improving your pronunciation and agility with English sounds. Try saying these: Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Repeat each one several times until you can say them quickly and clearly. Now, let's move on to some advanced conversational phrases. These are commonly used in day-to-day interactions and will help you sound more natural. What's the plan for today? Do you have any recommendations? That sounds interesting. Tell me more. Could you please clarify that? Repeat each phrase after me and practice using them in your daily conversations. Let's simulate another real-life scenario. Imagine you're at a restaurant. You might say, "Hi, can I see the menu, please?" The waiter could respond, "Certainly." "Here you go." You might then say, "I'd like to order the chicken salad and a glass of water." The waiter could reply, "Great choice. Anything else?" You might respond, "No, that's all for now, thank you." Practice this scenario several times to build your confidence. Next, we will practice some advanced vocabulary words. I'll introduce 5 new words, explain their meanings, and use them in sentences. Intricate means very complicated or detailed. For example, the artist's painting was filled with intricate patterns. Resilient means able to recover quickly from difficult conditions. For example, she is resilient and always bounces back from challenges. Ample means enough or more than enough. For example, there was ample room for everyone at the event. In. Let's practice some questions and answers to help you think quickly in English. I'll ask a question, and you try to answer it as naturally as possible. What do you usually do on weekends? Can you describe your favorite meal? What's the last book you read, and what did you think about it? If you could visit any country in the world, where would you go and why? Practice answering these questions out loud. And remember to elaborate on your answers to build fluency. Now, let's work on improving our storytelling skills. I'll tell a short story, and you can practice retelling it in your own words. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Lily who loved to read. One day, she found a magical book in her grandmother's attic. As she opened it, she was transported to a fantastical world filled with talking animals and enchanted forests. Lily embarked on an adventure, helping the creatures she met and learning valuable lessons along the way. Take your time retelling. Let's practice expressing different emotions and attitudes in English. I'll give you a sentence, and you try saying it with different emotions. I can't believe it. Say it with surprise, excitement, and disbelief. This is amazing. Say it with happiness, awe, and gratitude. I'm not sure about this. Say it with hesitation, doubt, and curiosity. Practicing different emotional tones will help you become more expressive and natural in your conversations. Finally, let's end with some tips for continuing your English practice. Remember to immerse yourself in the language as much as possible. Listen to English podcasts, watch movies or TV shows in English, and try to think in English throughout the day. Join a conversation group or find a language partner to practice speaking regularly. Keep a journal where you write down new words, phrases, and reflections in English. Most importantly, be patient with yourself and enjoy the learning process. Thank you for joining me for this English speaking practice session. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye and take care.